then what about your support? Your family?
Yeah,
Family
friends.
support, your friends.
Desert friends. Yeah. Alive. Alive.
Yeah, you're alive.
Alive.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Alive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Good.
Wow. Yeah.
Your friends and family are your support. Yeah. And then how about advice, Tom?
Well, I'm alive.
I'm
Yeah.
alive.
Like
Yeah.
Lillian said, I'm alive.
Oh,
But I'm smiling and smiling all the time.
That's
Love
good.
it.
That's smart.
That's so
That's
good.
what I need to do. Smiling all the time.
Yeah.
amen.
Yep.
I love that.
I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy.
But you know, if you gave me something, you told me that when I started doing that, you said, if you need help, tell people that you need help. Do you remember
Yeah.
that?
Mhm.
And so
Yeah.
if I can't speak out what I want, I can, and you get somebody and they'll say, okay, let's try to speak what we want, you know. So it was, people are really good about doing that if you tell them that you've had a stroke and you need help.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. Being upfront about it and just saying
Yeah.
you need help, which is
Yeah.
hard to do.
It's hard to do because you're used to doing it all by yourself,
Yes.
and all of a sudden
Yes.
you can't do that anymore. So
We know you had all the therapies. What about your support?
My wife and my brothers,
Oh,
and also family.
Cool.
Nice.
yeah. Very good.
And friends.
And friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
You got a lot of good support.
So yeah, I had a lot of support.
Yeah. And how about your advice for people who have aphasia or who've had a stroke?
Stay positive
That,
and keep going forward.
yes, sir.
Some
Yes,
very
sir.
well said. Good job, Craig.
I can talk. It's just hard to understand what people tell me. You know, when
Yeah.
they walk for me a lot. But for the people that use me, you know, the family, I've got business friends. Of course, HARC, I enjoy that. And then the other thing that helps me a lot is customers. Because I work, every time I go to customers, and when they come in, sometimes the only one that's here. So my wife or my son, they're not here, other people that come in, but customers come in, and I just tell them, that I use aphasia, and they say, really? And they understand everything. And they help me a lot.
And you ask them to write for you.
Right? That's what I do. I give them a card and I write down, if I don't understand, please write it. And they do that. Now I told them when I do this, the men I can understand easier. The women, they're harder. They talk fast.
The men talk fast.
And I tell them that they have to slow down a little bit, and then they still get going again.
Yeah.
Still kind of. So, because of all the stuff that now too with my, all the stuff I'm having now.
So your husband is a support system.
Yeah, and then family, not the family, y'all are my family. Friends. I don't have a whole lot of friends, and then family.
Oh. And I know your mother too, right? Is she?
Yeah.
Your mom's very.
And then because my head, how they do the head thing.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what I had to put around like clap thing or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, and you have your newborn.
Yeah, she by the time I came back home, she was about 3 months or so.
That's so hard.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And why? I think because that moi is the reason why. Because by the time I was almost 40 almost and all that stuff, and I was, I had baby and all that, and that's what happened with moi does. Some people were always been dead. I mean, they've been just gone.
Yeah.
So I was here, and the reason why I was there is because I had gone to that clinic. If I didn't have that clinic, if we didn't go to that clinic, I would have been gone at home.
Right.
I would have been gone.
Isn't it so strange? It's
Wow.
so amazing how that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was nice.
I had no idea.
So Kristen, what would be your advice to other people who have aphasia or who've had a stroke?
People with aphasia, thing is, I think for us, if I think about us, period, not just other people, us, I think people who could, it just sad because nobody else have said anything like that too. Like maybe people should try and do, like, I'm trying to do my speech therapy again. And so I think that for me now is a lot better too. And so I think for now, for all of us to be talking now and to be just happy, because like even Tom especially, happy all the time. And for me, it helps. And then do like meditate and everything too. So whatever you can and all the other stuff, it kind of helps. You just be happy. Even if you're kind of mad sometimes, you might be mad a little bit, but you're just happy. You try to be happy. I was before, but I can really need to have a little bit more better to happy and all that stuff. So.
Yeah.
That's good, Kristen. You might be mad, but just push through it. And
Yeah.
I like that. Meditate.
Even if your hands are shaking and your faith is broken, even as the eyes are closing, do it with a heart wide open. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say.
And we just laughed the whole time. We didn't do anything.
Well, I'm alive.
Right.
I'm happy and laughing all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to laugh.
Good.
Happy, 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 happy. Happy, happy. Happy, happy. Did.
Thank you, Jillian.
I love you.
Aw.
Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say.